like to acknowledge them as the past, present, and future caretakers of this land. Colonization is an ongoing process with the native land still being occupied due to deceptive and broken treaties. So we give honor. Again, I want to honor my ancestors who came before me and paved the way for me to be standing where I'm today, because without them I wouldn't be here. I'm truly blessed. So, of course, I give my thanks to Almighty Lord. And again, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for being here, because you guys didn't have to take the time out of your day to come. So I really appreciate you guys, truly. Appreciate each and every one of you guys who motivated me to continue to do it. And I appreciate the ones who didn't believe in me, because y'all was even more motivation. So this event is sponsored by Opportunities in Our Communities, which is my nonprofit organization. Founded April 22nd of 2019. It's a brand new baby organization, but we are sponsoring this event here today. And at our events, we like to do giveaways. We like for each and every one of you guys to feel like y'all left with something. So there's going to be raffle tickets, $2 a piece. You can get some It's Lit Literacy shoes, which that is one of the programs my organization is trying to push. It's Lit Literacy for the youth. Also for a book, if you want to get an extra copy of a book or something. So all proceeds go to the organization, so we can continue to bring opportunities to our communities. We're going to be starting workshops very soon. One of the workshops is going to be a Little Black Boy workshop, so look out for that. Our website is here, seattlesoc.org. Any information you guys need during the process, during this whole little thing, all right here. Please like our page on Facebook, Opportunities in Our Communities. Please leave us a review if you want. Raffle tickets are $2 each if you want. You guys can get up at any time and get y'all some snacks. There's some refreshments in the back if y'all want. I want you guys to feel as comfortable as I am. Please request the book at local libraries. That's the quickest way to get it up in here. The book will be available for Amazon after my 72-hour hold, which started the day after yesterday. So it should be available any day now. Keep looking at seattlesoc.org for updates on that. The book is $12. You can cash at me with Keisha Kelly 206 or Venmo Keisha Kelly 2. All right. Little Black Boy, why did I write the book? Book started out as a poem I wrote back in 2019. Now the poem I wrote the poem after the death of my little cousin. He was I wrote the book after the death of my little cousin. It really hit hard. I really should have took some time off of work, but at the time that it happened in January of 2016, I was working for the school district, and I was working in a special education classroom with the majority of the class, all of them were boys. The demographic were all males. Majority of them were little black boys. Every day I would come into work after this tragic event, still not healed completely, and I would see these little boys disrespecting each other, disrespecting the teachers, disrespecting themselves, and it kind of really just blew me. So, and all the while, at this time, my nephew, he was only 1.5 at the time, so I'm coming home to him every night and just wanting more for him. I wanted more for those little boys. I wanted more for all these little boys that I see every day. So I got to putting together my thoughts, and really I was talking to my nephew. I was talking to those little boys. I was talking to all these little boys when I wrote the poem. Oh boy, I don't even got a copy of my book up here. You want to toss me one real quick? Thank you. I wrote that poem. I was talking to my nephew. I told him, I said, little black boy, there's something I want you to know. You are blessed beyond measures, but I need this to show. Little black boy, I want you to succeed. Grow up and be all the man I'll ever need. Little black boy, I want you to be smarter than most. Take your education across this country from coast to coast. Little black boy, I want you to stand tall with pride. Rise up to your potential. Never cower or hide. Little black boy, please don't be a statistic. Be something bigger. Shock and amaze all these hypocrites. Little black boy, I tell you, and I say it loud, you are smart You are courageous. Now, show it proud. Little black boy, please get it right. Work your mind, train your body, and you'll win every fight. Little black boy, you know you are our future. Go be a doctor, go be a lawyer, and go fix our computers. Little black boy, you could be anything you desire. You can have the world if you like. You be the one they admire. Little black boy, please choose the right path. The jails and graves are filled with little black boys who went down the wrong path. You can be different. You can woo them and wow. It's never too late, but it starts right now. So I wrote that poem. Back in 2016, and after I wrote it, I came back to that classroom I was talking about, and I read it to that classroom, and then I read it to the school. Then I started reading it at other schools and other little events, and I'm reading it here and there, and I'm getting all this great feedback that I decided, I needed to reach a broader youth. I needed to get the message out. It's a good message. And so my thing is, how can we reach the youth? How can we meet them where they're at? Because me personally, I love poetry, but the youth aren't really, jumping over each other to get some poems or anything. So, I tried to put it in a literacy form, and us as adults, parents, whatever, that's our job to push that literacy on our children. I think literacy is the key. I don't even know where I'm at on this thing, but literacy is the key. In order to articulate your thoughts, your wants, we need to be able to articulate what we want, what we need, when we need it. So, therefore, I feel like literacy is very important to our youth because they are our future. They're going to be our doctors. They're going to be our lawyers. They're going to be our judges. They're going to be our engineers. We just got to feed them the right information so they can be talented, successful. They all are already talented, but we want to bring those talents out. So, that being said, I ain't got enough raffles yet, so I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna start off with this dedication here. So I dedicated the book to my nephews, Drayvon Kelly, Demarion Hunter, Stelly. They're up here in the audience here. My little cousin, Aaron Kelly Jr. And it was written based on the poem Little Black Boy. You boys are our future, and your life is a blank canvas. You are the only one who could paint your picture. I wrote this book after the untimely death of my first cousin. It was not just my first cousin, we were friends. My dad's brother's son, so we were really close. And it blew me. I don't think he ever really knew his worth, which was a shame because the beauty within was undeniable. Living in America, you may not always recognize your worth, but know that we were royalty in our history that was stolen. This book is intended as inspiration to all people, no matter how far you feel like you may be, no matter how far down you feel like you may be, there's always a way up. Just keep holding your head high or you might miss it. So with that being said, Little Black Boy. Right. Tyler was an 8-year-old boy who lived with his grandmother. Tyler grew up in a neighborhood where the kids and everyone else looked like him, but he went to a school where he was the only kid who looked, dressed, and talked the way he did. Tyler was beginning to feel a little discouraged when his grandmother looked him right in his eye and she said, "Little black boy, there's something I want you to know. You are blessed beyond measures, but I need this to show." Tyler smiled. Tyler's aunt, who had been listening nearby, chimed in, telling her nephew, "Little black boy, I want you to succeed. Grow up and be all the man I'll ever need." Confirmation, young Tyler thought. Tyler thought about what his aunt had said as they walked to school that morning. Tyler passed the mailman, who stopped to give him a friendly reminder. He said, "Little black boy, I want you to be smarter than most. Take your education across this country from coast to coast." He proceeded to hand Tyler a postcard with stamps from all over the world on it. "Have a blessed day, young man." Tyler smiled. About a block or so away from the house, a man was walking a big, loud, barking dog. Tyler jumped in fear and dropped his postcard. The man walking the dog picked up the postcard and handed it to him as he said, "Little black boy, I want you to stand tall with pride. Rise up to your potential. Never cower or hide." Tyler smiled. On the next block, Tyler and his aunt walked right past the local police station. An officer walked out. A policewoman who looked just like Tyler's mother bent over to give young Tyler a piece of advice. She said, "Little black boy, please don't be a statistic. Be something bigger, shock and amaze all these hypocrites." What'd he do? Tyler smiled. When they made it to the school, Tyler's aunt sensed a bit of hesitation in Tyler, so she stopped him right before heading in those doors to give him a bit of encouragement. She told him, "Little black boy, I tell you and I say it loud, you are smart, you are courageous. Now show it proud." So many little black boys. Tyler smiles as he scurries in the school building. He must have been moving so fast that he accidentally bumped right into another kid in the hallway. Before he could muster out the words, "Excuse me," the kid pushed Tyler so hard that he fell onto the ground, and within seconds, kids had circled around the two, repeating the word, "Fight, fight, fight," over and over. Principal Duncan came out of nowhere right in the nick of time and made both boys follow him right into his office. When it was Tyler's turn with Principal Duncan, he shut the door and looked Tyler directly in his face and said, "Little black boy, please get it right. Work your mind, train your body, and you'll win every fight." Tyler was then sent to class. In class, Tyler missed the directions to the project everyone was working on. He got frustrated because it was so hard to catch up with the rest of the class, which happens to us so often. Tyler got up and yelled, "Man, I don't want to do this. It's too hard." His teacher quietly pulled him aside to give him an earful of encouragement. She told him, "Little black boy, you know you are our future. Go be a doctor. Go be a lawyer. Go fix our computers." She gave Tyler directions for his project and he caught up with the rest of his classmates. Before class was over, Tyler's teacher came over to his desk and bent down to tell him, "Little black boy, you could be anything you desire. You can have the world if you like. You be the one they admire." Tyler smiled. Grandma picked up Tyler from school. As they walked off, Principal Duncan caught up with him to make Grandma aware of Tyler's earlier incident with the other boy. Once Principal Duncan walks away, Grandma looks down at Tyler with tears in her eyes. The tears were fear, disappointment, and faith, all balled up in her emotions. I know you guys know that feeling. She looked up, and with everything in her, she told Tyler, "Little black boy, please choose the right path. Jails and graves are filled with little black boys who went down the wrong path. You can be different. You can woo them and wow. It's never too late, but it starts right now." Grandma burst into tears of joy as Tyler jumps up and hugs her tighter than ever before. The end. Thank you. So yeah, I appreciate everybody for